stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Morning, David. Good to see you, man. Man, Facebook was all over it today. They must put that out quick. We're just waiting on Instagram catch up a little bit. So, wearing my Jimmy shirt today. I know. I may lose people because of that. I'm wearing it today. We lost Jimi Hendrix 51 years ago today. I was born the same day he died. Today is my birthday. I'll put it up there. Happy birthday. Great. Thank you. Just get that part over with. I'm happy it's my birthday. I'll tell you why it's happy it's my birthday, because I get my grandkids. I really... People keep asking me, what do you want? What do you want? I'm like, oh. I kind of got everything I want. I want a PS5, but 51 years old. All right. So, and I love Jimmy. Sad story, man. Died from addiction. He overdosed on some sleeping pills. And he asphyxiated on his vomit. That's how a lot of us go out. Sucks. Because what happens is we take too much. And then we pass out. Right? You guys remember the whole pass out thing? Man, my numbers are jumping. You remember that, right? I want you to know how fucking scary that was right now. When we pass out like that, nothing wakes us up because we're gone. We've taken so much, our body shuts down. Okay, this is what happens next. Is most people sleep on their backs, and if you pass out, you don't know how you're gonna pass out. If you pass out on your back and your body and you vomit, you will asphyxiate on your own vomit and die. Ugh. No, thank you. Morning, Jackie. It's good to see you. Morning, Gary. Thank you. And you are welcome, Gary. Man, that just kind of hurts. Now, do you think he would have taken the chance? I don't know. He was pretty involved with stuff, man. But now I know why I'm not a rock star. And why? Just imagine that. You are literally caught up in everything. People are giving you everything you want. Or never, and all sorts of drugs, too. I mean, I wasn't that popular. People were handing me shit. And we take them without thinking about them. Unfortunately, it's not the 70s anymore. Sorry, Instagram, you had to hear my cough. Nowadays, there's this thing called fentanyl. And one little itty bitty tiny itsy bitsy piece will kill you. So, gotta be careful. But let's get to Kenny Mabry. Welcome on Instagram. Welcome. This is a daily reflection. I do this every day. I usually don't talk about such sad things in the beginning, but today's just kind of, I'm turning older. It's a time of reflection, right? That's what happens. You guys notice that, like when you get around your time, your 30, 60, 90 days, your year, you're going to get a little weird. It's going to feel a little uncomfortable, and I'll tell you why. Because you're looking back. That's what we do when we celebrate something. Is, if I have a year, I'm kind of doing like a year in review, right? So that fourth step and everything's going to come back up. Everything that I've done throughout the year is going to come back up, and it's going to make it a little scary. Don't. It's part of the process. It is part of the process. Brenda, I haven't seen you in a while. She is kicking ass. She is an ass kicker, man. Let you guys, I'm going to brag about Brenda for a second. Okay. I met Brenda about a year ago, and she was going through some tough shit. I am not going to tell you what it is, but if I think it's tough shit, fuck. Sorry, I shouldn't be swearing so much. Fuck it. And over the last year, she stayed in her lane, did what she was supposed to. She did some very hard work, and now she's come out on the other side. And I'm very proud of you, Brenda. I don't think you hear that enough, Brenda. In fact, every single person here I'm proud of, including me. So let's get to the daily reflection. Loved back to recovery. Now, this is out of the Best of Grapevine, Volume 1, which I do not have, so we're going to do the best that we can. Serenity breaths. Okay. Our whole treasured philosophy of self-sufficiency had to be cast out. That is a tough one. That's a tough one, man. Because we're talking about throwing ourselves away, right? We are. We're talking about all of us and throwing it away. That's sad. I'm sorry, but that hurts. Because I've known this Dion for a long time. And in a sense, I'm about to kill him off. Why am I so... God, I'm just being so dark today. It's just the way it is, I guess. But that scared the fuck out of me because I didn't know what I was going to become. But I was lucky enough to have a person in my life, my wife, who's known me since I was 19 years old, who kept saying to me, Dion, I know the sober Dion, and I'm going to continue loving you until you can learn how to love yourself again. I know you're capable of it. I've seen you do it before. Jackie says, yes, I picked up so early in life, just got 5 years. Wow, I'm now 58. Talk about missing so much in my life. Yeah, I'm 51. I have 5 years. I thought about that too. I'm like, I'll never be able to be this. I'll never be able to be that because I spent a bunch of time doing other things and now it's out of my reach. But I'm finding that it is not. That I still get to, that there are things for me in this part of life. All right. So what I've done is I'm an older guy. I let the gray kind of show so that people think I have have a little bit of thought process. But I became very intentional in what I do in helping people out. Right? I can't think about the fact that I'm never going to be a rock and roll drummer. Okay. I don't know that I want to be anymore. I don't know that I want the publicity. I think it'd be too much for me. So let's really think about that. I know that we kind of have some regrets, sure. And that's okay. That's all right. Because I want us to remember that what God has planned for us is probably 10 times better than anything we ever thought of. All right. That was the first line. I think we'll be able to get through this okay. This had not been done with old-fashioned willpower. Nope, it had not. It was instead a matter of developing willingness to accept these new facts of living. Willingness and acceptance. So on page 417 or page 420, depending on which book you have, is the acceptance portion, right? where we talk about and acceptance is the answer to all my problems today. Okay. If you read on, it talks about the fact that it's a key. It is not an actual answer to all your problems. It is a key to something. Okay. And that key is going to be your decision, if that makes sense. So you have a set of doors in front of you. You have a key. It's going to fit all three doors. One door is going to fuck everything up. One door is going to be way too happy, but one's right in the middle, right? Kind of like the story of the three bears, but it was just right. It's right. No, we are not. I don't think that we are, Jackie. Mm-mm. I'm watching people older than me go out there and get their fucking lives back. It may look different. It may hurt a little bit more in the morning. But at the same time, as humans, we all have our limitations. And if we can understand our limitations and come into agreement with those, then we will not set ourselves up to do things that we will fail at. That's just another key. It is another key to what it is that we do. We neither ran nor fought, but accepted we did. But accept we did. And then we were free. See? It was a key. It was a key to freedom. So I have a problem, right? I don't even have one to. Okay, we got another one here. Gary says, I'm 52. Sorry, a lot of stuff gets caught up in my background stuff, so I got to move over here a little bit. There we go. I'm 52 years and I'm recreating my whole life so it can be done at any age if you make the decision and turn it over to God. I'm going to tell you guys why it is so very important that he said that. Okay. I'm sorry, Gary. I don't mean to do this to you. His wife passed away just 7-8 months ago, man. He's recreating his life. And it was out of nowhere, man. We were not expecting it. And Gary has gone through a lot in the last 6-7 months. And I tell you right now, Tammy would be so fucking proud of this man. I'm fucking proud of him. See, the thing is we're the last people to notice anything that happens in our lives, good or bad. Because I live with me, right? So I'm the last person usually to see any kind of change, even when it's good. So when somebody comes up to you and they say, hey, I saw this change in you, what's your answer? What's our answer? Thank you. That's it. I've had to do it. Here, Gary did it to me. He's like, thank you for everything that you do, right? You're welcome. We have to accept those compliments for what they are. Okay? Accepting compliments for me was pretty uncomfortable in the beginning. Man, we're down to 1 minute. It's going to go a minute or over. So when we stop fighting and we stop running, we become free. Well, what did you do? Nothing. There was the one time I did nothing. God took care of it. God took care of it. Right? I'm working with somebody right now, and they've done a great job getting off of alcohol. You guys know how this works. Sometimes we have to do things in steps. So they're working on their pills, got rid of the benzos yesterday. So fucking proud of this person, right? And we're working on getting them into a detox for the other part because the other part's, it's going to fucking hurt, right? The moment she decided, okay, the benzos, I'm getting off of. I'm done. I've made the decision. As soon as she made that decision, that detox reached back out and said, hey, you know what? We're going to go ahead and give it to you. The fuck? Just because she decided to become willing. It was so cool to get that text this morning. Yes, my husband's been passed away from an overdose 5 years ago. Oh man. And she's saying sorry for your loss. Jackie, if you ever want to join us. We are on Facebook under Trudging Together. So please find us on there. I think you would be a fantastic addition to our Trudging Together group. I really do. If you like Facebook, there's never any pressure. Let's read the last part of this, wrap it up, and get on with our day. Actually, I'd love to sit here all day and do this. I'm feeling very comfortable right now. I can be free of my old enslaving self. After a while, I recognize and believe in the good within myself. That was another step for me, believing that I was worth being loved. That was hard. And guess what? I am worth being loved. Every single person is. It's just they may not feel like that, and they may not allow it for themselves. So I pray for those people, because I did that too. I wouldn't allow other people to love me. Imagine how frustrated my wife must have gotten at one point. Thing is, she knew better. She knew me when I got sober the first time. So she's met this person before. That's what she wanted back. She got it. She got it tenfold. Whoa. I struggle with that constantly. Absolutely, man. It's, and that's where we are. And that, my brother, is why we are, how we are mentally different. So yeah, this thing up here is working against us, and that's not your fault. See, normies don't work the way that we do. They don't. Sometimes I will talk to my wife about a problem, and she will come up with a situation I never thought of, because I am looking at it from an addiction point of view. So get different views. And good within myself. I see that I have been loved back to recover by my higher power who envelopes me. My higher power becomes the source of love and strength that is performing and continuing miracles in me. I am sober and I am grateful. And as always, guys, you can find us everywhere, mostly on Facebook. And I encourage anybody to be a part of that group. We have a lot of neat stuff going on. All right, guys, tomorrow's Sunday, but I'm usually here for it anyway. I always threaten, no, you're going to take it off, and I never do. So, sounds like the grandkids are back, and I think I have birthday presents upstairs. So, all right, guys, I love you. I do. And if you don't love yourself yet, then I fucking love you. And if you don't believe me, call me. I'll prove it. I love you guys. Peace out. And